Hi, this is Mike for Draft Buddy, and one of our Draft Buddy members sent me a message saying I want to use Projection Pal, which, for those who don't know, helps you get projections from other sources into Draft Buddy, and but it comes with the Fantasy Pros projections, but not. But when I first put Projection Pal together from back in June, so the projections are a bit out of date since we are now almost mid-August. So he asked me like what's involved in getting it up to date, and that I'm going to show you right here. So the thing about the projections from Fantasy Pros, when they're pulled in, it doesn't just include the player name in that first cell. It includes the player name and the team. Yeah, that's it, all in one cell. We need to split out the team because then Buddy just matches based on the player name. All right, so most of the stuff is set up for you here because, like I said, I've got them in here from back in June. So what we're going to do here, this is the quarterback tab. And you see I've got these extra columns over here. That's for my splitting out the team and then pushing the name back together and then sticking it back here on the left. So then the clean tab right here has the projections, and then this is what's going to get pulled into Draft Buddy. So let's do this. Let's update these. So let's confirm here. Jalen Hurts, they have 3,730 yards, 25 touchdowns, 11.5 rushing touchdowns. I have the query in here for the projections from Fantasy Pros. Let's hit new query. Okay, and see these numbers change. It's not it's not 3730 anymore. It's not 25. These are a bit different. Okay, but now the names have the team in here, and we need to get rid of that. So what we're going to do is I'm basically going to repeat the steps that I used the first time. So I'm going to copy all of these. Oh, and it looks like there's even more players now. Probably don't need all of those and not entirely relevant. But let's put it over here, and I'm going to paste values. Okay, and let's just use our formulas off of the running back tab because these are here as well. So actually I need to split it apart first. I'm going to go data, text to columns, delimited, and split it by space. All right, you see how it splits that up. In most cases it's going to be 3 columns. In some cases it's 4 because they've got not Patrick Mahomes but Patrick Mahomes 2. So let's go next, finish. Okay, now in most cases, and now we just want the names together. So let's use this formula here. It's a very simple formula. It's just one cell concatenated together with a space and the next cell for the last name. So let's use that right there. And we'll put it right there. Okay, so that's Jalen Hurts. I'm going to copy that, paste the formula down all the way for all these players. Okay, copy the whole thing, put it back here in the first column, and paste as values again. All right, I'm using a little icon here that I set up here, but it's going to be, home, paste special as values. Right, there we go. So now the names should be fine. Their first name, last name format, that matches this heading up here. All these other headings are fine because I had them in before. They haven't changed the format of their projections. And now the clean tab is once again in place. And then to get these into Draft Buddy, of course, I'm going to check that this name is accurate. I actually don't even have Draft Buddy open. But let's just do that quickly. Let's open up Documents, Draft Buddy, football number 1. What do you use number 1? Because that's what the file name's set to. Yep, enable content. Okay, and we're going to push these projections over to the QB tab in the first yellow section, site B right here. Okay, so I got to go back to Projection Pal, hit copy to Draft Buddy. Okay, and it's going to go from the clean, there you go, right there. So it took them from the clean tab, pushed them over here, and there's the Jalen Hurts projections, 3,800 yards, 24 touchdowns, 11 on the ground. And there we go. So in Draft Buddy, now we can set our weighted average. We can use these to form the cheat sheets, or a combination of these and others if we put more in with PAL, et cetera, et cetera. Lots of options, but you get the point. If you download Projection Pal, it's got older FantasyPros projections, and that's how you update it for the current projections. And you have to do the same on the running back tab, the wide receiver tab, the tight end tab. But you can see that all in all, we did that pretty quickly. And then you're off to the races. All right. Thanks a lot.